Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy Steve-O, the Rideshare Rookie, coming back at you. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with the Uber app tutorial. Again, I had a subscriber ask me, a new driver, basically to make these videos. So we're going to pump them out real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's get rolling with it. And I want to make sure you guys understand I'm not doing the actual tutorial while I'm driving. Basically, we're going to start off with notifications. This is where you guys are going to see tips that come through, consecutive trips, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Yeah, different things that happen. Basically, you can see as we're scrolling through here. All right, let me back that out. All right, so we're going to look at our profile here. Sorry, guys, my face cam is covering it, but basically, this is where your compliments are, things of that nature. If you want to read about it, you can. This is where you can see your ratings too. 4.95 driver. God, it's blocking the stars. Sorry, God. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm a 4.95. No 1 stars that are causing reports or feedback like this Uber Eats. Can't tell you the last time I did an Uber Eats order. And then we will get into our earnings. Basically, let's start off with invite and earn. I'm not going to show you who I have for pending referrals, but that's where you would go to share the link. Promotions, consecutive trip promotions. Love them with Uber. They're a lot better than Lyft, in my opinion, on the streak. That's why I like to do, obviously, more Uber than I do Lyft. 1,300 plus rides, as you guys saw. Yeah. And then it does also, if you want to look at your earning details, you can go here, as you can see. Sorry, guys. I don't have anybody, I have not made any money today yet. Just getting started. If you want to see your transactions, you would go down to the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. That was payout. Sorry. You're going to go to your earnings activity, and this will break down each trip by trip. Yeah. So that's where that is. And then let's see here, guys, your wallet. I did cash out. I don't like waiting for the bank sometimes, but this is where you can update your payment information. I do have the Uber card at my checking account and my debit card linked. And then we'll talk about the vehicle here, or this is the account. You can change your documents, upload documents, change your payment methods, insurance, things like that. It's pretty easy to navigate through there. Let's see, this is a pretty cool feature here. This allows you to do a couple things. Night mode, you can turn night mode on and off if you want it. I like it personally. You can do the follow my ride, which is a good safety feature. You can actually set the speed limit. All right, and you can add, you see here, you can adjust it to notify you when you're going 10, 20, 30 miles over, or I'm sorry, 15 is the highest that'll put you over. So if it's 40 and you're doing 55, it'll show you're doing 55, okay? It's got the 911, it's got the ride check. This is pretty cool. Ride check will come with 2 ways. If it detects a crash, it'll notify you in the app, crash detected, did you get in a crash, yes or no? Or if you got 2 stops and the rider's taking forever, it'll say is everything okay. All right, excuse me, guys. Right here is where you can do your sounds if you want to adjust those. Night mode I like, you can switch it on permanently, or you can do automatic. Right, we'll back out of here. You can go under here for your vehicle. As you can see, my vehicle, you can go to rentals. Basically through fare, it's $130 a week with Uber, cheaper than the Lyft if you watch that one. Basically, it's real simple. You would hit see my details, or see details on the Lyft, on the rental if you wanted to do that. If you have any questions, you can hit send a message. There's a lot more in the Uber app, guys, trust me. The Lyft app, yeah, I mean, there are some things. And then we will, let's see, 3 points per trip right now. So right here is your planner. This is where you can navigate. We'll get back into that in a second, guys, sorry. Here also it talks about promotions and your driving time. That's important to pay attention to. Now, some markets are different. In Orlando, you can drive 12 hours, right? Some markets you can only drive 10 hours, all right? But right now it says 0 minutes offline time remaining, 12 hours of driving time available. So if I wanted to drive 12 hours tonight, I could, right? I'm not going to do that, obviously, but yes, it is available if I want to do it. Pay attention to this, guys, and I'll make a separate video on why, because I don't have enough time in this video to do so. There you can filter on deliveries, select. The other option to the right that's covering what you guys can't see is X, Uber X, yeah. So you can turn off selects, you can turn off deliveries if you want. I don't have an option to turn off comfort. Some markets do. Again, every market is different. Alright, and then this is how you set your destination. You hit that magnifying glass, and we'll just pick one of these addresses for my saved ones. As you see, there's an address there. You can actually hit arrive by, just like on Lyft. So make sure that you get to your destination on time. Or you could just set a destination kind of like I'm on right now, which is to the airport, because it is slow. But you just would scroll up, do your times, pick what time you want to be there by. Pretty simple. And then we'll back out of there. And let's go over to... Oh, this is follow my ride, guys. And then 911 assist. Follow my ride. You can basically set that up by linking contacts. So if you hit setup, I'm not going to do it here. You hit setup, it'll ask you to choose contacts, things like that. And you can actually hit share my ride, right? I did that with my wife, I think, on New Year's Eve. You can zoom out on these maps too, guys. Okay, so for example, right now at the airport, I can hover over it if it'll ever work. Come on. What a pain. I really apologize for the face cam, guys. I didn't put it in the right position. I should put it at the bottom. So right now you can see there's, oh great, terrible. Anyway, there's like 176 to 180 cars, economies in the queue. It talks about different ones. I'm gonna go ahead and take a trip real quick. You tip the bottom there, it talks about your money. If you were on a consecutive trip or request, to your right, if you swipe, you'll see it there, but there's no consecutive right now. You can also put it in privacy mode, right? If you don't want people to see how much you're making. All right. And what are we going to do next? Let's see. All right. So your trip planner here, guys. Again, promotions. See your driving time, things like that. There are a lot of things. We got the way bill too. This is for insurance reasons. So if you were to get into an accident and you did have to show proof of coverage, you could easily do so by clicking your way bill. It'll bring up the information. This was from my last ride yesterday. Last night, I should say. Airport to the Universal Studios area. And basically, if you were to get in an accident, as you can see with Progressive there, that is the coverage you'll have. And then at the bottom, there is a certificate where you can actually pick that. Sorry about the sun glare, guys. And then a couple more things to show you guys. We're going to get into the real important stuff here soon. So you can basically scroll out with just using your fingers. Now, you're not going to be able to see all areas. This is the help center, all right? I'm not going to go into everything, but you got messages, call support, trip issues and adjustments, using the app, all account sign up. It's under the help thing, right? So right above your account, when you click on your profile on the account, up at the top right corner, some markets are different. It could be somewhere else, and basically it'll tell you help. You know, this is the most common one: trip issues and adjustments, finding an item, or issues with riders, things like that. Let's see if we can click on. And it has a critical response line. So this one opens up a lot of stuff, guys, all right? So this is fares. The most common one that I use is when I don't get paid for my tolls, okay? And it also has the consecutive trip down there. A lot of drivers in Orlando, I know I had to use that for Orlando or New Year's Eve because it was all jacked up. But yeah, don't be afraid to use these things, guys. These are great tools right in your hands. This is if you find an item in your vehicle, you would click here. So if you just click, I returned an item, it's basically going to ask you some specifics. Sorry about that. Basically what you found, and it's going to ask you to choose the trip. You do get a $15 return fee. And then this is issues with riders. So if you have people make you feel unsafe, damages, messes. If you have a puker or somebody makes a mess, you'd probably type out a brief description, upload your photos, choose the trip, submit it. Real simple. Just takes Uber forever to get you back your money, but I just now got my $20 back the other day for a mess. It wasn't a big mess, but you have view messages, call support. I mean, there's all kinds of things you guys can do. I mean, it's right at your hands, you know, these tools. This talks about Uber Pro. I have already personally locked in Platinum for the next period, but I do have to get my cancellation rate down to 4%. It's sitting at like 10 right now. So, and then we'll talk about Platinum real quick. So if you ever want to see your status, you just go under your name, click it, boom, it'll bring it up. As you can see, I do need to bring my 10% down to 4. It talks about the rewards you get, trip duration, things like that. You can order the Uber debit card down there, different things. So I think that's all I got for you on this one, guys. Yeah. If you have any questions, and it just talks more about points and how you can earn them, how they're calculated, you know, blue, 0, gold, you gotta have 200, platinum is 5, and diamond, of course, is 1,000. I could potentially hit 1,000 this period. I think I'm at like 800 and something like that. Yeah, 807. So it really just depends. Usually you get three points per trip. So yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. As always, check the description below for more helpful, useful information. Keep doing your thing. Be safe. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Get your advice from real rideshare drivers and not these fakes. And yeah, until next time, keep making that money. Keep Ubering, lifting, and gigging on. Peace out.